Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 19 what is this? The 1989 movie Ghostbusters 2, a sci-fi comedy, and this is the sequel to the 1984 smash Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson, and Annie Potts. This is one of my favorite comedies as well, but Ghostbusters 2 is so underrated. I don't understand it, but I love this one. I love that one as much as the first. I think they're two masterpieces of comedy, along with being quite good in the sci-fi area, and they can be a little scary. This story now has to do with Ray owning an occult bookstore, and does side work with Winston Zedmore. That's who Ernie Hudson plays as children entertainers. Egon works in the laboratory conducting experiments about human emotion, and Peter Venkman hosts his own little watched pseudo-psychic television show. Dana Barrett works at the Manhattan Museum of Art, restoring paintings, raising her infant son Oscar at a new apartment. And she broke up with Peter under acrimonious circumstances, but strongly hinted to be from Peter's fear of commitment. This one has to do with there's this painting that at the museum Dana works at, and it's some kind of a special painting. That painting is actually some kind of a demon, and it has this ability to make things like he can control people's minds, make things move, and he makes this some kind of a pink ooze start appearing in the sewers, and the Ghostbusters investigate that, and Winston is the first one to notice that there's something wrong with the pink stuff, with that pink river. And all four guys, Ray, Egon, Peter, and Winston, do an experiment. Well, Egon is the one, I think, who does the experiment on it, where he puts a little of that ooze in the toaster, and seems like when they play a certain music, the ooze starts coming not alive, but popping around, and makes the toaster hop around. But an interesting thing is, if you get too angry at that ooze, it starts bubbling up. So it reacts badly to bad human emotion and good to good human emotion. So starts happening where that painting ends up taking Dana's son for himself, and I think he tries to make it his own, like possess it to be his own son. and that's what, and the Ghostbusters try to stop that, and in doing so, that painting, that demon, it's like it makes that pink ooze come up, and weird things start happening. Little, like, clothes start coming alive, these ghosts start appearing, and that ooze ends up covering the whole museum. And Dana's and the next door neighbor, her next door neighbor ends up trying to help her. So it's good. I enjoy this one. I highly recommend it. Well, I highly recommend this one. If you haven't already, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe over here if you're watching the video by itself, or subscribe down here if you're watching the video on my channel. Ghostbusters 2, so underrated, and it does get me a little upset because I love watching that one. There are times when I think I like watching that one more than the first one, but I love the first, and that was still stays my favorite. But 2 is a great follow-up. I think the special effects in 2 are vastly better than in 1. And the story is also, I think it's more expansive. It covers more of the city than the first one did. I have so many fond memories of 2, but I highly recommend that if anyone hasn't seen it. Bye.